Namaste Gurukulians. So today we will start part 2 of the same topic, human intervention in natural phenomena. Let me remind you last time what we have read. We have read about natural resources, uses of living resources and non-living resources, right? And the categories of resources into renewable and non-renewable. This was the topic which we have discussed last time. Now today what we will discuss regarding deforestation. So our today main topic, the key point will be deforestation to discuss, right? So firstly, I'll tell you about what deforestation is, okay, about which you are already familiar with. And next is I'm going to discuss about the causes of deforestation, natural and man-made causes of deforestation, and one more topic, that is the impact of deforestation, okay. So let's start with what deforestation means. The word deforestation, as you all are aware, deforestation means destruction of forest, due to natural or human related activities, due to natural or human related activities, okay. Now what are the natural causes of deforestation? What are those natural causes which helps in deforestation to occur? Yes, the natural causes are, it can be flood, drought, okay, and the next storm, and one more thing, that is forest fire. Right, students? So these are the main reasons why deforestation is occur. Flood. If there is flood, obviously the land will be filled with water, okay, and some of the plants will not be able to survive in that stagnation of water. Drought. If there is no water, the roots of the trees will not get the water to survive, okay. The photosynthesis and all this process will not function properly, and hence the plants will not be able to survive, so they will die, right? Again, storms. If there are strong winds, storm means storm winds are there, okay, then that strong wind, what it will do, it will blow away or uproot some of the trees which are not able to hold, okay, in case of strong wind. So it will uproot all the trees, again it will lead to deforestation. And the last point that is related to natural cause is the forest fire, okay. Every year it happens that in one or the other country, the deforestation is taking place because of the forest fire only, okay. So it's the one of the main reason why we are facing deforestation, because of the deforestation, because of the forest fire. Now the question, why this forest fire is taking place? There are a number of reasons. For example, you can say that it might be due to the heating up of the leaves which are there in the forest, which are lying in the forest, okay. They are getting heated up by the excess of heat, okay, and friction is taking place in between them, and due to that friction the fire is taking place, which helps in forest fire and again leading to deforestation, right? So these all are the natural causes of deforestation. Now next is, what are the human related activities? What are the man-made causes? All these are natural causes. Now the next is, we will discuss about man-made causes, how we human beings are helping in deforestation. What are the reasons because of which we are doing that kind of activities which is helping in deforestation, right? So let me discuss those points. I'll start with the man-made causes heading. Man-made causes of deforestation, right? We'll discuss about man-made causes. Now, In man-made causes, the very first point that comes is illegal logging, okay, or you can say commercial logging, right? Or commercial logging or illegal logging is same, so I'll write here commercial logging. Commercial logging. Now commercial logging. What does this commercial logging means? Commercial means for some kind of business, okay? For some kind of business we are implementing, we are doing, okay, logging of wood, logging of trees for mainly the purpose for which we are doing this logging, that is logging for timber. Logging for timber. Now one question that must be there in your mind if you don't know the meaning of logging, that what this logging means. Commercial means business, for business purpose, right? And what this logging means? Logging means clearing away of forest. Clearing away of forest, right? So that means what we are doing, we human beings are clearing away the forest for our own profit, for our business value, right? Means illegally we are cutting down the forest, we are clearing away the forest in a large number just to get timber mainly, which is used in construction, or we can say which is used in furniture and paper, right? Which is used in furniture and paper making. We just to get the timber are doing commercial logging, or we also can call it as illegal logging, right? So this is how, because of this commercial logging, deforestation is taking place, right? So this is the first point. Now the next point that comes to our mind, that we are logging away the trees, okay, for timber and all, for our own business value. Now can't we overcome this problem of deforestation by planting the plants again, okay? By plantation of trees, can we overcome this problem? No. Why? Why this cannot be done? Yes, raising plantations to replace these forests does not restore the flora and fauna. Clear? Why? See, suppose once the trees has been cut, okay, that means the habitat is not there for the flora and fauna. You are snatching away their habitat by clearing away the forest, right? So once you have cleared away the forest, again the animals which have died or which have left the place because of that commercial logging of trees, right, again you will not be able to call them in the same place, right? Once you have taken their plantation, once you have taken their habitat, they must have got somewhere else and they must have got adjusted there. So the same restoration of flora and fauna will not be possible by plantation of trees, right? So you will say that plantation of trees is not the way to overcome the problem of deforestation, because that is not going to restore the flora and fauna back, right? So this is the first point which we have discussed. Now let me discuss the next point, that is what are the further causes of this deforestation to occur. The next point is mining. Next is mining. Third is agriculture. I'll discuss all these points, okay? I'm just writing in brief so that you can know that these are the various reasons, right? In the next, agriculture, after that it comes the harvesting of firewood, right? Then you can say the next point is agriculture, harvesting firewood, then grazing, okay? Grazing is the next reason, or the last you can say urbanization or rapid urbanization. Rapid urbanization. Okay, so these are the points which we will discuss in detail. Yes, before this, first is what you have discussed, commercial logging, right? Commercial logging. Now, mining. Next is mining. Why we do mining? Because we want to obtain some metals, right? After mining, we want to have some metals. Just for that obtaining, we clear away the forest in a large number, because only then mining can be done. That means for open cast mining, what is the main reason? Open cast mining. Because for open cast mining, you need to clear away the forest in a large number. That will ultimately lead to deforestation, right? So mining is one of the other reasons for deforestation to occur. Now third point. Third point is agriculture. Now students, we all know that we, for our own purpose, okay, like to obtain many of the crops, to grow many crops and to obtain the seeds, cereals, okay, to feed our stomach, in fact, okay, to feed the stomach of all the population, human population, right? Or we can say to feed the livestock, okay, which we have reared. So what we do, we just clear away the forest for this agriculture process, right? For this agriculture, that means to grow crops on large scale. To grow crops on large scale, okay? For crops such as to grow crops on large scale, like which crops? Like you can say palm, coffee, cocoa, okay, and then cereals, okay, like wheat, rice. Timber is also one of the crop which we need for various reasons. So for agriculture reason as well, what we are doing, we just clear away the forest so that the crop plantation can be grown, okay. We can grow various crops which we need for our own reason or for our own benefit, right? The next is harvesting firewood. Now, what do you mean by harvesting firewood? See, harvesting means collecting. Harvesting means collecting, okay? Now, collecting firewood. You know, even these days, even this modern era, many of the human population, okay, much of the human population, much of its part is just, I mean, the people who are living in rural areas, right? They, almost 90% of the rural population is dependent on harvesting firewood for cooking and heating their homes, right? So what I have written? I have written that harvesting firewood, that is collecting of firewood, is taking place in 90% of the rural areas just for the sake of or for the reason of cooking and for heating their homes, right? Still they are dependent on firewood. That means again we, the human population, is just clearing away the forest, or you can say taking the firewood, for collecting firewood, okay, for heating their homes, for cooking, for their own purpose. We are again clearing away the forest, right? Next is grazing. Now what does grazing means? Grazing means what we are doing, forest land is often cleared, okay, to create pastures. Forest land is cleared to create pastures. Now, what does this mean, pastures? Yes, what do we mean by pastures? Pastures means we are clearing away the forest, or forest land is getting cleared away so that green land, okay, the proper green land could be there where the animal can graze, okay. Pasture means we are helping in the greener area, but that should have the small plants, okay, so that which, or small saplings which the animals can eat, okay. So just to create pastures, we are again clearing away the forest, which helps in grazing. And what this grazing further leads to? Deforestation. How? See, when the animals graze, they even eat away the small saplings, okay. So that means we will say that cattle and goats, they graze on small saplings as well, okay. They eat away the small saplings as well. So that means they does not allow the forest to regenerate, right? What we will say? Because of this grazing, cattle and goats graze saplings as well, okay. They graze on saplings as well, which does not allow the forest to regenerate, right? Next, rapid urbanization. Urbanization, as you all know, urbanization means we all want to live in cities today. Nobody wants to live in village. They are leaving their villages and coming back and coming to live in cities, right? Because of the various facilities which they can avail easily in cities. That means urbanization is growing rapidly, right? Rapidly means fastly. Urbanization is growing rapidly. Because of this, what is happening? The forest land only will be converted back into the cities, right? So for urbanization to take place, we have to clear away the forest land, right? So we can say that illegal encroachment on forest and for human settlements, we are clearing away the forest, right? What is illegal encroachment? Illegal encroachment means कब्जा करना किसी लैंड पर, है ना. So illegal encroachment on forest land, what the human activities are doing, human population is doing, we are encroaching the forest land just for our own settlements, just for human settlements. We are encroaching the forest land, because of which deforestation again is taking place, okay. So these all are the reasons, or we can say man-made causes of deforestation. In the next video, I'll discuss about what are the impacts of deforestation, means now what is happening because of deforestation, what problems we are facing because of this deforestation, okay. So for the time being, just go through these reasons of deforestation. Thank you. Have a nice day.